Welcome to this brief presentation on designing resumes. How do you feel when the word resume is mentioned? Do you recall tediously sifting through tens if not hundreds of resumes as a manager? Do you recall periods of frustrating job search? Perhaps you feel guilty because your resume is out of date. When we're generally expected to work with speed and efficiency, resumes seem related to inefficiency. We also know that we are more impressive than our resumes. The reality, though, is that resumes are needed for the advertised job market. This presentation offers general resume tips. This introductory slide presents key questions for you to consider. Your resume is submitted in competition with others. Its primary purpose is to get you shortlisted for interview. An excellent resume does you justice. It showcases your knowledge, experience, skills, achievements, and management or working style. The employer wants to appoint an applicant who is a good fit for the advertised position, so tailoring your resume for each application is recommended. Most times, this will mean adjusting a standard version of your resume by adding content, deleting content, or emphasizing existing content. For example, existing highly relevant content might be emphasized by being relocated to the front page. You want your resume to be screened in, not screened out. To tailor your resume, it is critical to understand industry, organizational, and position challenges and needs. Some possible sources of research information are listed on this slide. To get shortlisted for interview, your resume needs to achieve these listed goals. The following 3 slides provide general guidance on what to include or exclude from a resume. Most points are self-explanatory, but it is worth making some extra comments. A profile statement placed at the start of your resume can be powerful. Its purpose is to provide a high-level introduction to your relevant knowledge, experience, skills, achievements, and management or working style. In practice, it is best to draft this section last. Many employees make the mistake of assuming that readers are familiar with the organisations for which they've worked. This is a mistake unless you have worked for only large organisations with household names. It is worth including employer profiles when outlining your employment history. Readers are then provided with a better feel for your experience. It is also important to emphasise your achievements. Where possible, select achievements related to the target industry, organisation, and position challenges and needs. Not all resumes will include a community engagement section. You might include a community engagement section if the target organisation is in the not-for-profit sector, the target role demands use of skills that you only use outside of work in a voluntary capacity, your work experience is limited, or you have achieved significantly as a volunteer. Remember that your primary purpose is to be shortlisted for interview, so exclude content that might lead to being subjectively screened out and does not strictly relate to your relevant knowledge, experience, skills, achievements, and management or working style. Most of the listed content exclusions are self-explanatory. Unless requested at the time of interview, it is better to declare salary expectations after you have been interviewed and learnt more about the position. In relation to health status, the employing organisation has a later opportunity to ask you to take a medical examination as part of its recruitment process. In summary, creating a resume that does you justice is hard work. Make decisions that will increase your chances of being interviewed. Focus on fit for the position and position yourself to meet challenges and solve problems. Remember, you want your resume screened in. Thanks for taking the time to view this presentation, and all the best for your future career success.